Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am the Lady of the Throne, Divine Astrology, and I am here today to bring to you your divinely guided messages using the Holy Bible. How I do this is I just randomly turn to a page, and wherever I'm being directed to go to is going to be the message for your sign. I do this because this Bible is derived from a very holy text that does mean a lot to me, and I hope that it means a lot to you to be able to receive divine messages from the heavens about what's going on in your life. I hope that you feel enlightened, inspired, influenced in a positive way, and you take the messages in as divine guidance, something that is put here to help. So I'm going to begin with the first sign. For the sign of Aries. Okay, so let's find out what's your spiritual guidance at this time, Aries. What is it that you should know? Okay, so I just turned to 2 Samuel, chapter 11, page 372. Okay, so it says the name of this chapter is David and Bathsheba. It says, in the spring, at the time when kings go off to war, David sent Joab out with the king's men and the whole Israelite army. They destroyed the Ammonites and besieged Rabbah, but David remained in Jerusalem. One evening, David got up from his bed and walked around on the roof of the palace. From the roof, he saw a woman bathing. The woman was very beautiful, and David sent someone to find out about her. The man said, "She is Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam, and the wife of Uriah the Hittite." Then David sent messengers to get her. She came to him, and he slept with her. Now she was purifying herself from her monthly uncleanness. Then she went back home. The woman conceived and sent word to David saying, "I am pregnant." Now, this is very, very, very interesting. In my hands, I tell you, these healing hands, they always know. Because there has been this stronger energy of love around the sign of Aries. This specifically talks about David seeing a woman that he fell in love with at first sight and sent his friends to go and get her for him, gets her pregnant, and she has a baby for him. So if you're an Aries female, you have someone who is very much into you, and they want to impregnate you, or they want to marry you, or they want to date you, or they're just trying to see what's up with you. So this is a man who could be sending his friends towards you, or trying to connect you with people that he knows, or he could be about to. If you are an Aries male, then you have your mind on a specific woman who you just really fell in love with. You really admire her. You could be sending friends her way. You could be trying to date her. You could be interested in her. You could be trying to talk to her. Now, it's interesting because David is the one who defeated Goliath, right? You hear about all of these great stories about King David and what greatness he was able to accomplish in his lifetime. And here you are in the Bible, a book that talks about holy things. But here you have a story about a king who sees a woman bathing, falls for her, sends his men to get her for him and impregnates her. Just completely falls in love with this woman. So Aries, you have a man that saw your vulnerability or saw something about you in your time of vulnerability. He thinks that you're very beautiful externally, but also on the inside. There's something about you, your soul, your heart, your personality, your aura, your energy. There is a man who fell in love with you, and he's already feeling that way about you, and he wants to have more with you at this present time, in this current moment. If you are the Aries man, then this must be you feeling this way about a woman. Somebody's sending their friends or sending their family members or sending people, maybe even, getting people involved in order to pursue you, in order to get you to connect with them. And I feel like this is happening in a real way, or this is about to happen. So definitely someone's into you, and they definitely are about to start connecting with you, is what I'm getting as confirmation. Or if, like I say, if you're the Aries male, then this is something you're doing. Very clear and concise messages. There's a few zodiac signs right now that have a lot of energy surrounding something starting up. I also picked up from a few other zodiac signs something about childbirth and pregnancy and having a baby. And it seems like this is something that is around you. This just came out of the Bible. So I feel like somebody is interested in you in this kind of way. Or you're interested in someone in this kind of way, Aries males. It says now she was purifying herself from her monthly uncleanness. It's like David caught this woman at her most fertile moment, like when she was ovulating. He even paid attention to the fact that she was ovulating. So he knew when was the right time to do this. Something about the cycles of a woman's body, because the cycles of a woman's body is just like the cycles of the moons. The full moon, the new moon, the waxing, waning, gibbous, crescents, all of that mimics a woman's different body cycles and like pregnancy cycle. So I don't know if you guys have a man that is aware of your body like that, and he could be planning something based around timing when it comes to when is the proper time, so that he can make sure. Like, this is a man who wants to make sure he doesn't miss. He's not trying to miss. He's trying to definitely get you start a family with you. Or if you're an Aries masculine, you're trying to do that with this particular woman. Some of you really do want to be in her life, and I feel like you settling her down is what you desire to do. It's like you want her to only be with you. You want her to be with you forever, or he wants you to be with him forever, or at least in his life forever. And I'm seeing that it's actually going to work. I'm seeing that you're his person, like you're his focus. So I'm seeing that if he manifests it to happen, it will happen. If he says, let thy will be done, the will be done. His own will to be in your life will be done. It's going to happen. whoever he is, he's not only in tune with you, but he pays attention to his inner power. He knows how to manifest things into existence. He's aware of that as well. So you could be dealing with a spiritual man, or Aries masculine. You could be a spiritual man and you are paying attention to something right now in order to make something happen. Or if you're not spiritual, you just know her body. You know her. Some of you are thinking long and hard about your future with this woman, and you feel like this is just time. It's just time to do that. It's time for something to be taken into the next level. But this is, according to this story, this is not a woman that's currently in your life. This is not a woman that you talk to. This is not a woman that you have access to. And if you're the woman, then this is not a man that you currently are with. This seems to be for singles. This seems to be someone being admired while being single, and someone trying to get with someone is what I'm getting. So I don't know who this is, Aries, but what I do know is that that's your message from the Holy Bible. This is the first time that this has ever happened. But there is some type of king involved that is there, and there is some type of goal to achieve. And that's all I have. Thank you. Oh, you know what? The healing message, before I go, the healing message for the sign of Aries is, it's happening now. That's the message. That's what you need to know. It's happening now, because the first words from this chapter says, in the spring. We are in the month of March right now, the first month of spring. Okay? All right, and that's all I have. Just know that you're being desired by someone, or maybe you are an Aries masculine desiring someone. All right? Thank you, and God bless.